YouTube, it's Erin, and I am the Handbag Housewife, and I'm back again with another video. Today's video is a Valentine's Day special. I'm going to be showing you all of my pink and red bags that I have at the moment. I have 10 and I have 5 of each, so how perfect is that? I have 5 of each color, 5 red and 5 pink. And I also went ahead and grabbed my Rose Forever flowers in pink and red as well, just to augment this whole Valentine's Day video. I am not being sponsored by Rose Forever, and these were given to me quite some time ago, but I think they're just fabulous, and I wanted to show them to you one more time. I do have a discount code linked down in the description box that'll save you $25 off. They are running a big Valentine's Day promotion, and so it's a good time to check them out for sure. So I'll get to that while I'm doing the video. Let's start with a bag first though. The first one is probably my most casual red bag, and that would be my Longchamp extra small in the Matisse leather. And I don't know the color of red, I just know that it's red, and this is a great bag that I use to go to sports events where I really just want to be as carefree as possible. And this is one of my only bags that has wear on it. It's got a little tiny bit of corner wear, and it also, I dropped the strap when I first got it and put a little scratch on it, and that is just atypical for me because I'm super careful with my bags. But I've heard from other YouTubers out there that sometimes when things happen, they just consider them love marks and part of the story of the bag. So I guess you could say that this bag has been loved. And since we're talking about Valentine's Day, it just works out that that is okay. One of the bouquets I really like from Rose Forever is this domed bouquet. It comes in all sorts of colors, and this is in just a matte black type of box. But I love the beautiful pink roses, and I like how they come upwards out of the box. They look beautiful in my closet on display with my handbags. They would also look beautiful throughout your house as well. And I love that these roses are preserved with natural oils, and when you get them, most of them tend to have a wonderful rose scent. I've had one that came that really didn't have any scent, but the scent does dissipate over time. And with these, I can't smell them anymore. With the other bouquet I'm going to show you, you definitely still can. The first pink bag I'm going to show you for the video is this Wild Rose Gucci Marmont flap style bag, and this is the small size. I think this color is like a perfect Barbie pink. Gucci doesn't do a lot of shiny silver hardware. This is antiqued just a tiny bit, ever so slightly, but it's pretty shiny in my opinion. I love the Marmont style flap bags and actually have 3 of them. I have another pinkish sort of color, but it's almost a nude. It's the porcelain rose. But this one is definitely a beautiful pink, and it is amazing how much this pairs with in my closet, despite being somewhat bright of a pop of color for me. So that is the first pink bag I'm going to show you. Let's move on. The next bag I'm going to show you is my Lock Me bag from Louis Vuitton. It does tend to look like it's a bit crooked sometimes because the chain, when I have it hanging on one side, it'll tip the flap that way, but it's a pretty darn straight flap. This bag, I actually purchased it on eBay. I got a fabulous deal. I want to say it was around $1,200, and I think it retails for around $3,000. I don't know that this color is available on the website anymore, but red is hot this year, and you can still find fabulous deals on red bags on the pre-loved market because for some reason people do not seem to value them quite as highly. And so I love red, so that works out for me. I got this bag for a great deal. It was in like perfect condition except for this little plate here, the lock mechanism, and I do have it covered with a hardware protector from Cactus Wren Creatives. You almost can't tell it's there, but this little lock mechanism does get really scratched up, and so I had it replaced. When it came to me, it did not look good at all, and Louis Vuitton replaced the whole thing, this front part, the turn lock, and that piece back there. They replaced the whole thing for $195, and am amazed that they were able to do it for that price. So now it's like a shiny new bag that has not been worn, and I absolutely love it. And I do wear it. It has a really comfortable crossbody segment here, and so the bag's very comfortable crossbody. It is also really comfortable on the shoulder as well. So that is the Lock Me bag by Louis Vuitton. Let's bring in another bag in the pink family, and that would be this, I think it's a poudre color, pale pink Saint Laurent collage bag. This is in the older style of the collage bags. The newer ones, the YSL plaque is up higher. I like both of them. It may not be snapped. Hold on. Yep, there we go. I like both styles. This one tends to protect the point, I think, a little more. A lot of these bags get wear right there at the tip, and so having the plaque down a little lower is sort of nice. The other difference that's sort of notable is that this bit right here on the older style is leather, and on the newer one is fabric, and there is different placement of some of the stamps. If you'll notice down there, a pop of pink, that is an M Boutique Australia base shaper. I have a code for that company as well. It's HBHW12 for 12% off. And I do think for the collage bag, it is super nice to have those base shapers in. There's actually two of them. You couldn't see the one in the back because there are two compartments, but it really keeps the bag from ending up looking flattened and saggy, because we do not like saggy bottom bags. So I think that those are fabulous, and this collage bag is such a beautiful combo of a pale pink and like a distressed antique silver hardware. The next thing I want to show you is this giant bouquet of, I believe it's 48 roses, and these still do smell wonderful. They smell every bit as good as a brand new fresh bouquet of roses, and look at how stunning they are. I keep these on the mantle in my living room, and when people come over, they notice them. It's like something that they're drawn to, like a moth to a flame. They want to know where these came from, and I tell them rose forever, and I think they're just stunning. I mean, look at how gorgeous these are. I end up putting them on top of the box lid to elevate them just a little bit, and that's how I display these in a vertical position. I also do that with my blue ones and also my white ones, which you see back there. I like to display them like this instead of flat. That's how I end up using these with the box. Let's bring some Marc Jacobs red into the picture. I have my Marc Jacobs, the tote bag in the small size, and this one is actually decked out with a Next Fashion chain, and this chain was part of a collaboration I did with Next Fashion, where we developed a bunch of charms together with different chain types to drape on various bags. If you want to pick one up, I do have a discount code for Next Fashion as well. I believe it's HBHW20 for 20% off. He's in Canada, Paul is. He runs Next Fashion. He's wonderful, and the shipping's always really fast, and I believe it's free. If it's not free, it's really cheap. But anyway, so my Marc Jacobs tote bag in the true red color. I love it. I use it a lot for sports. I use a lot of my red bags for sports, but of course, many of them are dual function because they are very beautiful for other occasions as well. Let's bring another pink bag into the equation, and that would be my gorgeous Rose Ballerine New Wave chain bag. This bag is absolutely stunning. Of course, it's by Louis Vuitton, if you didn't guess. The leather, I think, is a calf leather, and it is extremely comfortable to carry crossbody or on the shoulder because of the long shoulder break. I really like it when the shoulder break is a little longer. Even if you end up with having a little bit of chain on your shoulder, having that little leather bit makes it so much more comfortable no matter which way you decide to wear it. This bag is somewhat comparable to the Saint Laurent small Lulu, but I do think it has a slightly smaller capacity, and you can pick these up on the pre-loved market for a pretty good deal a lot of the times. I consider a pretty good deal less than like $2,300. With tax, brand new, they retail for probably around $3,000, and so if you like this style, which I do, I have two, you can pick these up pre-loved for somewhat of a bargain in luxury terms anyway. Let's do another red bag, but not necessarily one that would be primarily for sports, as so many of them are, and that would be my opium red Saint Laurent small Lulu puffer. This bag is fabulous. It's so soft. It's so squishy. I just love these puffer bags. That is why I have 4 of them. And this one, it's one of my favorites. And I love that it is pretty much exactly the same color as Rose's. It's slightly toned down compared to the other reds I have in my collection. And it just makes it an awesome pop of color without being quite as vibrant and quite as in your face. But when I carry these bags, I find myself just squishing them and holding them, and oh, they're just so luxurious. And like I said, with reds, you can snag bags for a better deal sometimes, because red just doesn't sell as well on the pre-loved market as other more neutral colors do. And so keep an eye out. You never know what you might find if you like a red bag. We have 3 bags to go. So next would be my new Clapton bag by Louis Vuitton. I've got this bag decked out with a chain. Paul just got this type of chain in with the 2 different links. And so if this is something you like, I think it's similar to a Dauphine chain by Louis Vuitton. And I like that on this bag as an accessory. It does, of course, have a beautiful pink leather strap that I'll wear with it as well. But if I wanted to wear this on the shoulder, this strap works great for that, which I love, love, love. And I think this bag is a really nice competitor for the Louis Vuitton Pochette Métis. After using it, I will say I do miss the top handle. So attaching an additional shorter strap is kind of a nice feature to be able to grab it. You can't go too short though, because you end up banging into this, and I'm afraid I'm going to scratch it up. So a little bit longer chain with the leather strap is a nice accent. Other than that, I think that this bag is better than the Pochette Métis, and I'll do a head-to-head comparison between the two at some point. Just haven't gotten to it yet. But the one huge advantage that the Pochette Métis has that this one doesn't is that top handle. I love me a good top handle. We have 2 bags left to go. The next one I want to show you is the Louis Vuitton Twice bag or twin set bag. This is sort of like the newer double pochette because it does have 2 compartments. It has a zippered compartment right here, and then it has a flap compartment right here. This bag does expand somewhat, and it holds everything I need. I like this one for outdoor sports because it does lay flat up against my body, and it does have a non-detachable but really comfortable adjustable leather strap. I've got it tucked in right now just to keep it from being all over the place, but I think this little Louis Vuitton bag is fabulous. It has gold hardware, and my other red Louis Vuitton bag I showed you, the Lock Me, has silver. So I like having both metal color palettes to work with depending on what jewelry I decide to wear on that day. I picked this one up on eBay. I think it was around $1,200 as well. I don't remember the exact numbers, but it was what I would consider a really good deal. I think it was under what it was when it was still available on the retail market by a couple $100, which is awesome if you can pick up a Louis Vuitton bag under what it was retail a few years ago. It's not an easy feat to accomplish, but you can find some real deals if you scour the pre-loved market, and you can find them in like new condition. Like this one, the only real wear it had would be just a tiny bit of loss of the lining material right there where the lining's worn off. Other than that, this bag's like brand new. Last but certainly not least is my brand new Fendi Baguette from the lovely Living Luxe with Meredith in Australia by way of the Closet by Connor. I love this bag. I just got it. One thing that's interesting that I found out is that they have recently lengthened the straps so that they can be used as a shoulder strap. And I'm talking about this shorter strap. The longer strap, I believe, is still the same length, but on some of the newer models, the shorter strap is actually now a shoulder strap. I showed in my last video, which I can link down below, some of the different strap configurations I figured out for this bag to make it work for me. I have a confession to make. I might have another strap on the way for this bag. I am going to show it to you if it works out. I don't know if I'll show it to you if it doesn't work out, but I went ahead and took the plunge and bought a Fendi strap to go with it. So fingers crossed it's amazing. If not, I can return it. But this shade of pink I have found out is probably Rosa Bourbon. and the pale pink on the website is Rosa Quartz. I don't know that for sure, but based on a few of you helping me out, I believe that is the case. And I absolutely love this pink. This peachy corally pink is fabulous. And while I wish this bag had more structure, I did sort of find a way to make it better by putting a gorgeous bag organizer in, as well as an M Boutique base shaper. So that is the 10th and final bag of my 10 pink and red Valentine's Day bags. You'll have to go down into the comments and tell me which of the 10 bags I showed you today is your absolute favorite, and if you have any of the same bags that I have. If you like this video, please make sure to give me a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Do it and ring the notification bell so that you are notified of future exciting content such as this. Also, go find me on Instagram. The name there's the same. It's the @, then the Handbag Housewife, all lowercase. You can DM me there, or you can email me at thehandbaghousewife@gmail.com. If I don't hear from you, I will see you again real soon. Take care and have a fabulous day. Bye.